Greetings. Thank you for the time that you have given me. Thank you for the time you have given yourself. You have to give yourself time. You have to allow yourself to come and to connect to the individuals or the people that you share this place and this planet and this space with. I have always seen myself and always have seen myself delivering to this lens. And as I deliver to the lens, I know that it's a reflection of myself, but it's also a reflection of you. It's also a reflection of the desire. Quickly, I would like to talk to you about an element of spirituality you don't hear about. And that is that what we know about spirituality, what we know about the understanding of things in spirituality, all come from the past and experiences that many or millions, if not billions, of people have had. And so these lived experiences tell the story. And those who write out or begin to think about and put these things down, we would say the stories were told from person to person. And then these stories were told to individual people who would then write it, or some people would write these stories themselves. And we move all the way up in ways of documenting the experiences of life that allow us to learn, to grow, hopefully, and to explore the divinity, the divine nature of who we are. We've come a long way in trying to understand that. And one of the ways that we all fully understand is in terms of where we've been is the religious practices that we have inherited over the years. These religious practices, I believe, are ingrained into society. They are ingrained into who we are for the most part. When you take thousands and thousands of years of doing something, it could be ingrained into part of our psyche and who we are to believe many of these stories. Even if we just look at it from the perspective of the time that we were born and where we were born in the first 7 years, the level of understanding and consciousness, really unconsciousness, and being a sponge at that moment and at that time, to the point where we begin to develop stories off of the stories we've been told. We could do the most amazing things on this planet, but yet we can revert back to some prehistoric context in the sense that human beings are capable of really thinking, like cognitive dissonance, in the sense of I can connect to the realities of the world and what really is going on because I'm only stuck in my own present life. And that's different than being present. Being present to me means that I could be present with the era and time and outside of time and space and just realize that we're doing things that religion and philosophically speaking, things that we would never ever realize or see possible. So moving forward, we've learned and grown, and religion is just somewhere we've been, is what I would like to say. And there's practices and principles that I believe that are symbolic and they are amazing in the sense that we find reverence. And now, especially in America, you can develop a religious organization and not pay taxes on funding, and you can easily get people to give you money. And if you get money and build something phenomenal and then you give a little bit of that money away, you can make people believe anything you have to say. We have been running on fear, I would say, probably since the beginning of time. The unknown has always intrigued us. We just end up basically being drones for information, drones for who we believe we are. The second part of this I want to talk about is moving from religion to levels of spirituality that have been in existence. There was a time when the religious sector, especially the Christians, because it's the largest religious organization in the world, many sectors throughout the world. But I won't go too deep into that. I'll just say that there was a time there was spirituality was part of who we are. And when I say spirituality, I really would be saying for that era and time was paganism and what we would call magic, witches. And although magic was part of the Bible, before there was a written Bible, these people, these mystics were almost like considered magicians, not hand of sleight the way we know. If you need a reference, you can look at Dr. Dean Radin, Real Magic, Paranormal Scientists, Noetic Sciences, Dr. Dean Radin, Real Magic. But moving forward, spirituality versus religion has always been a thing. I'm here to tell you something. Spirituality just is. That is a part of our psyche, part of who we are, part of life, like mind, body, spirit, is separate from religion. Religion is a practice, and it's buildings, and it's structure, and it's part of capitalism. And I can go on and on about how you formulate and make that what it is. Spirituality is just the breath. Spirit means breath of life, breathing, intuition. These are scientifically proven things. What I really want to tell you is where we've been doesn't mean it's 100% of where we're going. What we know doesn't mean 100%. That's all we know from the past. There is a level of consciousness that we're reaching, going to reach, can reach through meditation and tools, processes, even medications. There's things that we can do that are going to take us far beyond, and we can do some things that you just can't imagine.